another tutorial with myself, Jonathan Fox, and today I am going to be showing you the last in my three-part basic flow lessons and tutorials. So today we are going to do one last step on our flows that we created. So first of all, we created a contact from the contact page, contact detail page. We then advanced on that and created a contact from an account by passing in the account ID, and then that automatically related the newly created contact to said account. And then today what we're going to do is create multiple opportunities in one go. So if we head over to Flow, annoyingly that threw me back into Classic. Doesn't matter. So if we go to my create multiple ops, I will have a latest version here, so we'll just open that one, and what you'll be able to see is my flow. So what are we actually doing here? Let's have a look. So I'm just going to, oh, you can't see it, it's fine, it's just the way that the arrows go. So we've got our start node, and this is going to be initiated from the click of a button on an opportunity page. We're going to get the opportunity in which we are on by referencing record ID, which is a variable allowed input. So as Salesforce does, it will populate that with the current ID of the record that we are on. Now that I've got that, the user won't see anything there. It'll grab that, and then the user will be displayed with this. So how many opportunities are they wanting to create is the question here. So it's a number field. They can type in any number they want. So they want to create 5, they'll get 5 opportunities, type the number 5 in there. What we are then doing is we are going to assign the opportunity that we've got, so the current opportunity that we're on, we've got that record, we're going to add it to a collection. So this is a variable, a collection variable. And what a collection variable is, let's have a quick look at the collection variable. So it is of data type record. We're allowing multiple values, and it's the type of object. This object is opportunity. So, I mean, I've named it new op. You can name it whatever you'd like. This is a collection of values. So, understandably, it's only one, but it's still a collection. It can still be a collection. So what I've done is I've got my opportunity record that I'm on, and I've added it to a collection, which allows me to iterate over it, to loop over it. So in this loop, I am going to loop over my collection. I'm looping over my new ops collection. Yes, there's only one, but you can only loop over a collection. So I'm looping over my current opportunity that I'm on. From first to last, there's only one, so it'll only loop over it once. And I am storing the information on each iteration in a single op, which is a single record variable. So where you clicked allow multiple, you don't, you just leave it as unchecked. So each time I am going down, so only once I'm going to go down, is x greater than the collection size? And by that I mean my loop variable. And I'll tell you what my loop variable is in a second. So I'm checking is how many do you want to create? Say the user's created 5. Is 5 greater than my loop variable? Well, my loop variable is, let's take a look. My loop variable is default at 0. So 5 greater than 0, yes. We're going to create a single op. So my single op record variable dot account ID. So I'm assigning my account ID to the single op variable, the same as my current opportunities account ID. So I'm just absolutely cloning that opportunity, really. I'm adding it prospecting, so I'm putting the stage prospecting, putting the close date as today. You can put it as whatever you'd want, and I'm going to call it the same name, but I'm just going to add whatever loop I'm on. So
this would be loop 0 because it's the first loop, so it would be whatever the opportunity name is, 0. Now, obviously, if you did this more than once, you would end up adding. So if you cloned the one that had the name opportunity 0, it would then say opportunity 0 0. It doesn't flow great, but I'm just doing this so we can see how this works. Your naming convention will be more logical to your business needs. Once I've created that single op, I am going to assign it to a new collection. So I've got create ops is a collection of opportunities, and I'm adding the single op. So now I've got a collection of ops that I want to create. They're not created yet, they're what I want to create. And I'm going to add one to my loop. So I've got a new collection variable holding these new opportunities that I want to create, and I've added one to the loop variable. So now, is 5 greater than 1? Well, it is. So we'll go again and again and again until I've got 5 opportunities held in my new collection variable. Is 5 greater than 5? No. So at that point, under there, and you can't see it because default outcome. So my default outcome is nothing. It is like what it says, default outcome, which means that if it isn't yes, it'll do the default outcome, which will send it back to this loop. And because there are no more records in this loop, there was only one, and it was the opportunity that we're currently on. It will go to after last item, create records. Now, if we look at the create records, we're creating multiple, and we're creating them from the create ops record collection, which is where I assigned my newly created, my single op, where we defined it in the first assignment. I assigned them all now to this new create ops collection. So we created them based on the current opportunities values, and the variable that we created them in, we added them into this collection, and now I'm going to create them all in one go from this collection. Let's see that in full swing. So I'm just going to grab Edge SLA. We'll grab the record ID from Edge SLA, and we will do a debug on it. We'll pass in that ID. Obviously, it would already pass this ID in because we'd be clicking it on the actual opportunity from a button. I'm going to click run. I want to create 4 of them. Fantastic, there we go. So look, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 records created. Edge SLA 0, because it was loop 0, it was the first loop, so it started at 0, 1, 2, and 3. And they've been created. So if we head back over to Edge SLA, we'll go back onto the opportunities, and now we can see 0, 1, 2, and 3. You can see that they've all got today's date, and they're prospecting. Now, again, as always, it is just the principle that I'm teaching here. For business case scenarios and solutions that you might want to achieve in a real world situation, your own imagination is the limit of the possibilities, what you can do here. Flows are incredibly powerful, but I hope that I've explained this as clear as possible. How to get the record, have some user input, assign a record to a collection value to iterate over, make a decision, using the record that we've got, create a record and hold it in a single record variable, and then assign it to a new collection variable ready for creation. Check the conditions, and then after that, create the records in one go from our new record collection. I hope that was helpful, and until next time, thank you. Thank you.